Hey everybody, welcome to the Bismarck-Mandan Home Show. My name is Lonnie and I'm with Valley Borders Custom Curbing. I'd like to go through our whole booth today and explain to you some of the different styles and stamps and colors that we offer, and also kind of show you some of the equipment that we have here. A lot of people aren't familiar with how curbing actually gets put down. It gets done with a machine like this. We mix everything on site at your property. There's no cement trucks and things like that. So it's really interesting to see how that's done. For those of you that do follow us, you probably know that we do manufacture these machines and we train companies around the country to do curbing. So we're not only installing the curbing here in Bismarck at your property, but we manufacture and train people all around the country. So if you take a look at this machine right here, this is brand new. We have 4 guys in our manufacturing facility here in Bismarck that make these. This is obviously going to be for our crew. We have a brand new trailer also that we built here, and we're going to be putting those into effect. So it's a beautiful machine, and you can go online and look at some of our videos on how curbing gets installed. I'd like to go through some of the stamps and some of the colors that we have here to show. You can go on valleyborders.com. We have about 15 different impressions that we can do, and a whole bunch of color combinations that we can complement your house with. We have 4 of them here at our booth. These are all 4 color combinations, so every one of these stamp combinations is going to have 4 different colors, to maybe match your house or match your landscape. The first one here is our company favorite. We call this a Missouri River flagstone. It's very smooth on the front, so it's easy to mow, but it has great impressions, to obviously add to your house. We call this a seamless look. There isn't any visible grout lines to make them look like blocks. We can do that, and I'll show you one of those in a little bit. But this is a nice smooth surface, and it looks beautiful. The second one that we want to show, really popular here in Bismarck. We call this a Beaver Creek slate, and obviously these names are correlating with the Beaver Creek that runs through Bismarck, Missouri River, and those things. So we're trying to make it more local. And things like that. There's 4 colors in this also, really aggressive impressions. So you're going to have a deeper stone look with something like this, but you still got a smooth front that's really easy to mow. Okay, so obviously we want our customers to be able to mow their grass and trim easily, but to get those impressions really is a custom look that's ultimately going to increase your property value. So these are really nice to do. And then to mention too, for those of you that really don't know how curbing works, that all these different tree rings and islands is one solid piece of concrete that goes around there. So these aren't separate blocks and pieces. Even though they look like it here, we have to bring them in separately to put them together. But on your property, an island like this is going to be one continuous piece of concrete. Okay, so it's really cool, and it's poured on your property. This one here is probably one of our most aggressive. We call this a whiskey shale. That's got 4 grays in it. So the grays, on a lot of houses, in Bismarck with a lot of the grays and things like that, it really matches and goes well and complements a lot of properties here in Bismarck. So that one's really cool. And you can see we've added vertical grout lines to this to make it look more blockish. And that's just something that you can choose to have done if you'd like. It's totally up to the customer at that point. We do have one more, and actually I'd like to show you this machine here too. This is what we call a pile driver. We manufacture these here in Bismarck too. It's a power wheelbarrow. So when we are on your property, we're not pushing wheelbarrows back and forth to where we need to. We drive a machine like this, and it's really easy on your grass, and it doesn't mess up any of your, tear up your grass like some machines when they turn would kind of tear up your grass a little bit. So it's one of those things, and we manufacture here to make it easier and more efficient on your job site. The last one I'd like to show here, we call this fractured quartz. This is probably my favorite color combination. You got some dark reds, some dark browns, and kind of a goldish mustard color. Really kind of pops. And it's just probably, as far as anybody that's coming in here, the people that really like this color combination. So that's a fractured quartz. But again, you can go on our website at valleyborders.com, check out all the different impressions, different color combinations. We do have a FAQ page on there, so you can read different questions and answers to kind of get a good idea how curbing works and what we're going to do when we get to your property. There's an estimate form right on the homepage. You can click on it. We don't really take any phone calls. You go to that estimate form, you fill out all your information. That gives us an email that we can go ahead and contact you, and then we'll set up an estimate. All the estimates here are free in Bismarck-Mandan, so we'll come out there and give you a no obligation quote and kind of explain how everything works. Okay, so valleyborders.com. Check it out, and hope to see you. If you're at the home show this weekend, stop by and see us. We'd love to talk to you. Thank you.